伝説となったドラグナイトをこう呼ぶ。黒き英雄と。
Top 10 harem animes with overpowered main characters. Welcome to Anime Town. Today we'll be talking about the top 10 harem animes with overpowered main characters. As always, you'll find the best stuff in the top 3 picks. Now, make sure you have pushed that like and subscribe button. Well then, shall we begin? The first one on our list is... Number 10, Absolute Duo. The story takes place in a different world where there are people who can manifest their souls in the form of weapons, and they are dubbed as blazers. And it is tradition for such individuals to enroll in a certain academy so that they can hone their skills and harness their potential. In this academy, each student is supposed to pair up with another so they can turn and complement each other's potential and eventually become the absolute duo. Now, the main character, Toru, is aiming to attain this power after what happened to his friend and family, and he is fortunate enough to secure a spot in the academy. But right on the very first day, he is forced into a duel with a person sitting next to him. Now, how will this end up?
Reload on fire.
Number 9, Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. This story follows a former prince of an empire that was overthrown because of a rebellion 5 years ago. His name is Lux, and by a twist of fate, he accidentally ends up in the bathing area of a female dormitory, and also comes across the kingdom's new princess, who was, of course, bathing at that moment. So it ends up turning into a pretty awkward situation, and in order to come to terms with each other, Lux is challenged to a duel by her. It is a special kind of duel where they fight in armored weapons called drag rides. Lux was considered to be the strongest drag ride user, but now he goes by the nickname Weakest Undefeated because he refuses to attack another user even during a battle. What brought about such a change, and how will Lux come out of this awkward situation?
Bahamut!
Number 8, Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. The main character is a 30-year-old programmer who lives a very exhausting life. He always had more work than he could ever deal with, and catching a break could sometimes seem like a distant dream. That is until one day when he finally sleeps properly for once. He wakes up to find himself in a different world, or should I say, the world he finds himself in is a collective mesh up of all the games he had debugged over the years. He is now younger in terms of appearance, and after his first encounter with bi-creatures of this world, he also realizes that he is pretty strong. Eventually, he becomes the center of attention, and it doesn't take long before he has his very own harem.
勇者の称号と聖剣が神にも近き者を倒せるなら
すごい。これがこの子の力。
逃げるぞ。
Number 7, Daimao Prince vs. Penguin Empire. A mysterious lifeform comes to Earth and establishes themselves as the Penguin Empire. And then there's a secret organization called Beauty Salon Prince. It works as an anti-Penguin Empire. The battle between the two continues, so in order to fight the Penguin Empire's giant robot, the Prince Empire creates their own powerful weapon, and now they are looking for a pilot. And who would be more fitting to pilot it than the main character? Hence, a high school student whose head is mostly always in the gutter is selected to be the pilot. Number 6. Demon King Daimao. The story follows a boy named Akutosai, who transferred to a magic academy, and just like students of his age, he aspired to become a hero that could save the world from the impending threat of the Demon King. But things don't go that smoothly. On the very first day, while every other student, including himself, vows to make the world a better place for everyone, Akuto's fate is sealed, as it is prophesied that he, out of all of them, will become a Demon King. This, of course, leads to a lot of discrimination, and he eventually ends up becoming the symbol of fear and hate. But since this is a harem anime, he is going to end up with one. Number 5. When supernatural battles become commonplace. The story centers around a high school literature club that compromises of 4 members as well as their club advisor, and during one random meeting, all of them somehow ended up getting supernatural abilities. The main character Jurai becomes able to manifest black flames, which is indeed quite a flashy and fascinating ability, though the other members get even more unconventional abilities. One can manipulate time, one can control the 5 natural elements, one can repair anything, and their club advisor is able to create objects out of nothing. But will anything change even after they get such overpowered abilities? This anime will probably end up being different from expected. Number 4. Tri-Age X. The main character Arashi loses his family and his best friend in a terrorist attack, but he somehow survives. The doctor who saves his life is no ordinary doctor. He is the head of a full-fledged organization called Black Label that takes care of deadly crimes. And since Arashi has lost a lot because of them, he is determined enough to give it his all for this organization. From there on out, Arashi encounters with complicated situations along with beautiful ladies around him. Though it may get awkward, no one can stop them from cleaning the world of all the evil that lies therein. Alright, time for the top 3 picks. Number 3. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. The main character, Takuma, is a shut-in NEET who absolutely dominates the competition when it comes to the popular MMO RPG game called Cross Reverie. He possesses almost unrivaled skill and a huge collection of rare artifacts. In more ways than one, he is the very definition of overpowered. He has a fearsome reputation within the game, and everyone remembers him by his username, Diablo. However, his everyday gaming is disrupted when a powerful spell from another world summons him. He is greeted by 2 elves, and before long, he realizes that he is in the world of the game he always used to play. Not only that, but he is also just as overpowered as his avatar used to be in the game. Isekai no Mao da! Number 2. Techimuyo, War on Geminar. This one is an OVA that follows the story of a 15-year-old boy named Kenshi. Before he knew it, he was brought to the world of Geminar, and then he was told that if he wants to return to his home, he has one mission, and that is to assassinate the new princess. The way he could do that is by piloting a weaponized mechanoid and get the job done. However, he fails and is captured by the enemy. But when the princess realizes that he is a boy, she makes him her attendant and also enrolls him in the same academy. Furthermore, men are nowhere to be seen on this planet. Number 1. The Fruit of Grisaille. A boy named Yuji is transferred to an unusual school. He wants to have an ordinary student life, but he soon realized that this little wish of his won't be coming true. In this school, there are only 5 other students beside him and a principal. All of those 5 students are girls, and he becomes well acquainted with all of them. Before long, he gets to learn about the reason why they are at such a school and what it is all even about. So there you go, guys. These were the top 10 harem animes with overpowered protagonists. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comment. Also, is there a harem protagonist more powerful than these boys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.